Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun City, today at the historic Sun Bowl as a couple of squads come in trying to finish their season as champions of the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will get the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
He'll toss it. Fights off a defender. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. At midfield, he's got room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So Georgia Tech's offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, Dave?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield is Tollefson. Makes the catch. It's Selden. Building momentum, picking up the chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On first down, here comes this offense. On the run, it's Powell. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. They're going to go right back back to him on first down. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's Selden. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He'll keep it himself. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Yellow Jackets back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Running into the open space. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
They go to the ground. Creates a little space. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? On the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here.
Turning it on! They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Spits it out to the back. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to 4. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's no good. He missed it. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got it in the middle. It's Finley. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Finley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Trying to keep the drive alive. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that fourth down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ford. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Baker. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The the Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. From the gun, the ground game. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Fires to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air. It's Tollefson. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Back to pass on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. The Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. On the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by him.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Finds a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Woods. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Hunt is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Baker. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Bringing the heat. And this defense sack. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to fire deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. To the air on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Here's the pressure. Running to Green. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. To the air, it's Tollefson. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, very few venues provide a better stage than Sun Bowl Stadium as we bring you this first half update of the Sun Bowl from El Paso.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things. In that first half, need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man, when the rust comes off.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Brings it down on the right side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Bulldogs in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Baker. He's got it down the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Finley.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Under fire. Makes the grab in the open. Oh, he's got some space. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Snagged in the middle. It's Finley. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back on this one, they need...
They got him! It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Welch. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. Zings it complete to the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Rides the back on the option, the give. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and they're running back. I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. After the run, now to throw. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Got a man. It's Ford. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Power football with the run. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Grabs it in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to pass, it's Baker. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
With the catch, it's Singleton. Strong, firm tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a gap. It's Woods. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Baker. Rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. From the gun. Give on the inside. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He wants to go deep. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to put the field position with the return.
It's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Complete to the left. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Looking to throw, it's Baker. He's got it on the move. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Now, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Grab behind the line, it's Woods. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Now the play fake. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. You get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
And the extra point is good. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Thompson. Lost one deep down the right side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Catch in the middle, it's 4. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Spins away from the defense. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think at this point of the game now, in the 2nd half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out in the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking for a man, it's Baker. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's 4. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Riggs. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them slipping.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to do it.
The play action fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes a connection. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, calling him, I guess.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, and also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Ncaa26. Grabbed in the middle, it's Selden. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the fourth quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season's outs